Talk about the demons from yesteryear. Today, we are diving into a name that has been written about as a Vancouver Canucks option. And this video is one where I wanted to go out there and respond to that claim. Today, we're talking about San Jose Sharks former defenseman Marc-Edouard Vlasic. And the reason I say former defenseman is because earlier this year, back on June 25th, we saw Marc-Edouard Vlasic get bought out by the San Jose Sharks. They issued this statement. By the way, look at that. The image is in Rogers Arena. You can tell from the boards, the seats, and the fans. But earlier this year, the Sharks announced that Marc-Edouard Vlasic will be placed on waivers for the purpose of a contract buyout. This was a difficult decision to make, with how much Marc has meant to the San Jose organization for 19 years. Yada, yada, yada. We want to thank him for his dedication and commitment to the organization, and we wish him all the best. But here's the thing. After Marc-Edouard Vlasic got bought out by the San Jose Sharks, the 38-year-old had himself an interview on journaldequebec.com that talks about how the buyout process might have been a little bit off, and he wants to put it in the Sharks' teeth. This article will be linked in the description. Let's go out there and read some of the commentary from Marc-Edouard Vlasic. To be honest, I'm happy. I wasn't tempted to go back to San Jose for another season. I could say more, but I don't want to leave anyone hanging. I'm a free agent, so I can go anywhere, and I'm not surprised. It didn't bother me that much. It's exciting, and I'm motivated to train, find a new team, and put it in the Sharks' teeth, he said in his usual calm but straightforward tone. I wasn't interested in doing what I did this year again. I have a lot more to offer, and they know it too. My agent is on the case, and I don't mind where I play. Vancouver, Buffalo, Florida, Tampa, I'll go wherever someone wants me. Bro, this is so interesting. It's so different from what we normally see out of NHL players talking about their free agent status. Firstly, the fact that Marc-Edouard Vlasic got bought out, and he's going out there saying he wants to put it in the Sharks' teeth. Secondly, how he's saying, I want to put it in their teeth, but I'm happy. It doesn't bother me that much that they bought me out. I wasn't tempted to go back there. I didn't even want to go back. It's okay that they bought me out. There's sort of this, how do I say it, this snarkiness, this attitude behind the words here. Maybe it's a lost in translation kind of thing. But then to even go out there and say, my agent's on the case. I'll play anywhere. Vancouver, Buffalo, Florida, Tampa. I'll go wherever they want me. Let's go out there and read this. So, Vlasic was not particularly pleased with the Sharks' timing of their announcement. During his end-of-season individual meeting, they had nothing but positive things to say about Vlasic's defensive play and his mentoring attitude toward young players. They told me, we want this next year. In my head, I was coming back. I still have residence in San Jose. It would have been honest of them to tell me right after the season, by the way, we might buy you out, so get your house ready. Instead, they did it on June 30th. Now I have a lot to think about. He fumed. Visibly torn, Vlasic assures that the stormy end will not tarnish his good years with the organization. I'm taking it very well. It's funny, the Sharks have to pay me for 2 more years, so I don't have to play for them. I have a child coming in December, so I'm super happy. Life is good. I can't wait for the baby to arrive, and the contract buyout was secondary. In my mind, retirement, I'm not there yet. Will there be something after that? Will it be Europe after that? I don't know, the D-man concluded. Now here's the thing about Marc-Edouard Vlasic. Yes, it's true that the reason he got bought out is because his contract was huge. We cannot go out there and discredit that. I mean, the guy had 3 points in 27 games played the most recent season, 12 points in 57 games the year before that. He was never really a top offensive guy. He did have 39 points in 67 games that year, but I think he was playing with Carlson, if I'm not mistaken. So things were really, really good. Brent Burns, excuse me. There were some very, very good offensive defensemen that Vlasic was playing with, but he was a lot more of a shutdown D guy. His stick was really active, he could break up plays, he was great in his own zone, but he's 38 years old now, and the guy was making such a large amount of money. Let's just go out there and look at Vlasic and his Puckpedia page. Marc-Edouard Vlasic was making $7 million a year, and that contract would have gone all the way until, where would it have gone? 2025. Okay, so they bought out the last year of the contract here. Definitely not an ideal contract to have for a San Jose Sharks team that wants to utilize a lot of its youth. But this interview gives so much attitude that it's kind of hilarious, honestly. First, he says that I'm happy, I didn't want to go back. Like, I could say more, but I don't want to leave anybody hanging. I can go anywhere, I'm not surprised, it didn't bother me. But then at the bottom of the piece, he's like, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They told me that they wanted me back. I thought I was coming back. And now I'm angry. So, obviously, there is some subconscious underlying emotions that are not being fully presented here in this media interview, but for Vlasic to straight up say that he could be seen as a Vancouver potential guy, that's interesting. And to expand upon that even more, there was an article posted on Heavy.com earlier last week that talks about how the Canucks could help this veteran defenseman get revenge. Heavy.com's Nestor Quickstan went out there and posted this. I thought it was a really interesting idea. Marc-Edouard Vlasic, a Vancouver Canucks PTO potential target? This is what this article says. It'll also be linked in the description. The Canucks have a unique opportunity to help a veteran blue liner get back at his former team. In the process, they also have a chance to foil a division rival. The blue liner in question is Marc-Edouard Vlasic, of course, yada yada yada. He said that he wants to shove it in the Sharks' face after getting bought out. That's where a team like Vancouver can help sign Vlasic and give him that revenge. He'll be looking for another kick at the NHL can, and it won't be about money. The Canucks could potentially sign Vlasic to a league minimum deal. The goal would be to show that even at 38, he's still got what it takes to be an effective NHL defenseman. Signing Vlasic won't be a costly endeavor for the team. They could sign him to a PTO and then offer a full-time contract if he makes the team. Alternatively, they could just go ahead and sign him to a one-year deal. But there's another possibility. They could take a page out of the Winnipeg Jets book and sign Vlasic to an incentive-laden contract. They signed Jonathan Toews to a deal worth $1 million in base salary with incentives up to $4 million. Similarly, the Avalanche signed Brent Burns to a $1 million contract with incentives that could reach past the $3 million mark. Okay, so now we're just getting into kind of fantasy booking territory. First, y'all say that Vlasic could be signed for league minimum. Then you're saying that he could be signed for up to $4 million worth of incentives? Hell nah. And honestly, I understand the risk here too. I mean, Vlasic would be entering a Canucks D-core that I'd say is already pretty strong. This has been like the only thing that Vancouver Canucks fans could agree upon this season, and this offseason, was that the D-core towards the end was actually pretty good. You got this guy, oh my gosh, they changed the name. Elias Nils Pettersson. Is that real? Is that his actual name? Okay, we're gonna have to go out there and search this up. Elias Nils Pettersson. Oh, okay. That's exactly what his name is. Interesting. Elias Nils Pettersson. Maybe that makes it a little easier for the algorithm here to differentiate the names. But this D-core is pretty strong. And you don't even necessarily need Derek Forbort on the bottom pair. You've got Victor Mancini, you've got Tom Willander as potential options there. This is a pretty good D-core. And for Marc-Edouard Vlasic to have any sort of an opportunity to break onto the Canucks roster and shove it in the Sharks' face, he's going to need to be playing at a level that's been a lot better than what he's shown off the past few years. I mean, he's been kind of washed for a while now. There's no doubt that San Jose was probably thinking about buying this guy out for a while. It's just they couldn't do it earlier because his contract was so expensive. So for Marc-Edouard Vlasic, I know he himself said that Vancouver could be a potential option for his future, but I just don't really see it, and I want you to let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. How do you feel about Marc-Edouard Vlasic as a potential Canucks target? Do you think he'd actually make an impact here? I'm saying no. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comment section all your opinions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rolls 99. And bye.